Hello, good afternoon. My name is Mohammed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get a sightseeing guide license in New York City. Now, a sightseeing guide license is a person that actually describes or basically points to public interest. For example, city monuments, like state, federal buildings. For example, like telling them history, showing them famous people, places where they are, etc. That's basically the sightseeing guide person. Their job is to show you the public interest what you need to see, and they're describing about it and they're telling you about it. You cannot do that without a license. Hence, this is the sightseeing guide license you need to have. You need to take a test for that. You need to pass a test. You need to apply for the application. It's a whole process. With those people that just don't come up and just start describing about New York City, they need to have a license, and they're very well educated about it. And it's a test that you need to take in order for you to do that. So let's get started. Just before I begin, just make sure that if you're planning to take it, you have to be 18 years of age or older when you're applying for the application. Always double check with the Department of Consumer Affairs. Rules do change. I always highly recommend contacting them or chatting with them. This website does have chat as well. You could contact them and see what they say. So these are some of the things you need over here in the quick list application requirement. I will go over one by one. If you want to look into it more in depth about the rules and regulation, you could look into it, the license law/rules handout. I would strongly recommend it. Look into it because it will help you out during the test. They might ask you one or two questions, about the laws as well. So all good to see. So let's get started. You need to first go to the Department of Consumer Affairs. Once you have all the application, you need to fill out a basic individual license application. You can download from here. Obviously, it's going to be a basic license application. They ask you what you're applying for, such and such. Once you fill that out, I did have a video on this. If you don't know how to fill this out, just watch one of my videos about the basic individual license application, and it'll show to you how to fill that out. Photo identification. Just bring, if you have a driving license in New York State, just bring that and whatever listed over here, like a passport, a municipal ID card, a driving license, and an driving license issue, whichever it is, bring one of them. I would strongly recommend bring two, just in case if they feel like this person is not you. If you have another one on you, if you have two, it will make your life easy, because if they reject the first one, you have a second one. You know what, here I have a passport as well to show it to them. Photograph of license application. They do take your photographs when you're there, when you're about to take the test or playing the application. If that's one part of it. If you look into it, it does give you the other requirements. Like if it tells you, like, bring your photo. Where is it? Photograph of licensed applicant. They sometimes if somebody else is applying on your behalf, such as the granting authority to act affirmation, they do need a passport size pictures, 2 passport size picture, if you're sending somebody else to fill in the application for you. If you're going in by yourself, you don't have to bring any type of picture like passport size picture. They're basically gonna take the picture for you. So that's where they have it over there, the granting authority act affirmation. Basically, they take your picture. Once they have that, they're not going to charge you anything. Obviously, you're going to take a sightseeing exam guide license. Just make sure you visit the DCA license center from 9 to 2, Monday through Friday. Exam is 150 question. You need 797 to pass. If you do get 120 or more, I don't see a raise over here, but if you do get 120 or more, you'll be basically put in a Hall of Fame, which means that you scored higher and you have knowledgeable requirement in New York City. So it looks good on you because you'll be put on the top of the list. You could download study reference over here. I did describe about this as well in another video. You could look into the other video as well. The granting authority to act affirmation, like I said, you could just download it and check over here. The licensing fee is over here. Whichever applies to you is $50, $38, $25, etc. Whichever is going to be. So basically, that's about it. You could take your credit card. You could pay by credit card. You could go in person from 9 to 5, and basically that's about it. You could also do this online, but then there's another format. For doing that. If you have any other questions or comments, please like, subscribe, go into it. I will go into this in more in depth. About the applying online, and I didn't do it yet, but I would strongly recommend people going in person and taking the test over there, because it will be much easier, because obviously make sure you do study like I'll show it to you over, where is it again? The reference guide, there is a reference guide. I went in more in depth, but if you study this material, like if you study everything from here, you should be easy. Check out my other videos about this, it will show you more in depth. Thank you again for watching the video. I hope you guys learned something. Just make sure that DCA License Center is 42 Broadway. You could only take this in Manhattan from 9 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and there are different timing. Strongly recommend use public transportation, subways or buses, whichever comes first, because parking can be very difficult when you go there. Thank you again for watching the video. If you have any other questions or concerns or comments, please like and subscribe. I will go over the video with you. I'm gonna go over the questions with you. Hopefully I can help you as much as I can. Thanks again for watching the video. I hope you guys learned this.